There's a sense that we need to just slow everything down in a more, almost a more physical way than usual. Maybe start with the breath. And bringing ourselves a bit more strongly into our body, like a handbrake in a car. Almost like we need to go small as we can go, as concentrated and focused, using all of our attention to come down into the center of gravity. And feel for that stillness. Where it feels like we don't even need to breathe. And just wait. Being that small spot of awareness. It's a sense of waiting, waiting for something to shift. And coming now into our heart center. Letting it become the center of gravity now, the center of attention. Let's just invite each other inside our heart center. as if we were opening the door of our house. It's almost a sense that our whole awareness is becoming this space of invitation. And that it's our responsibility to make it warm and welcoming and loving by recognizing that that's its nature. It's like it needs our recognition. It needs our faith, our certainty. There's a real sense of its power, the power of solidarity, of how the invitation itself connects us. Like a spider's web. There's a feeling of a need or a request to become really vulnerable, to let go and dissolve any kinds of defenses that we might have. Any concerns, anything that's shielding our heart center from being an open door. There's the sense that the less we defend it, the brighter and friendlier it becomes. And the less alone, the less separate we feel. It's almost like it's burning away that sense of separation. of individuation. There's a powerful sense now of support. The support that's a consequence, an effect of that solidarity, of that defenseless invitation. Let's really breathe that in, that support. It's almost like air or oxygen, something that's always available as long as we're open. We have to have that door open. There's really a sense of quenching that thirst now that builds up from the idea of being separate or unsupported. Or worried in any way. And it feels that the more we breathe it in, the more we appreciate it and fill ourselves up with it, the stronger it gets. There's a real sense that it's always there, always accessible, and for everyone. There's a real feeling of bathing in it. Let's open up our awareness to further than the group out to the world and feel that we're inviting all beings to share in this heart center supported, defenseless state of being. And if we feel any kind of hesitation, just breathing deeper from the support, filling ourselves up deeper with it. Just allowing ourselves to be completely consumed by that sense of peace now, peace that's rolling in. We can also invite any kind of worries, doubts, threats, suffering, anything our mind turns to. Invite it in. Let it be soaked in this feeling of solidarity, completeness, this peace. Show our mind that there's nothing that can alter this. There's no dark corner that can't be filled with this. It's almost as if we completely let go of our identity, or what we think our identity is. And we're inviting in the truth. We don't have to remember or hold on to anything. We don't have to organize or figure out. Everything we need will come. Just feeling the joy in that thought. Everything we need will come through that open door. Every part of our life is supported. Every part of our being is held. All we have to do is keep the door open. Let's just feel that we're resting for a minute, just truly resting in this space, completely letting go of any sense of having to do anything. As if that part of ourselves is just going to sleep. The organizing part. Just let it go to sleep. And feel how strong and bright and full of life our heart is. How awake and how happy it is that we've shifted our awareness so it can bloom like a flower. And know that this is who we are. This is our true identity. Let it soak into every cell, every part of our being, and feel it radiate out into the world. We can take this deep peace forward now into our lives so it's always there. That's who we are now. And just let our body soak it up so our body becomes it. And then we can just gently begin to open our eyes. Feel free to share if you want to.
I was yawning for the world.
That's cool. Yeah, it was really strong, that sense of, oh, letting go and just.
You're sending me to sleep.
Yeah, me too. It was quite soporific in a nice way.
Oh, so relaxing.
Mm,
Me too. So relaxed.
yeah,
Feeling that deep peace.
yeah, it really
Yeah.
kicked in there. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's amazing how easily it all flows. I think it's the group and everybody's energy just really
It's
liberates it.
amazing.
It's really lovely opening the door to you all. It was just
Mm.
beautiful imagery, just came with that.
Yeah, I just thought of what Scots say when they open the door. Come in.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
It was so cool that you started with that sort of down think like idea of slowing
Oh
down
yeah, the
Yes.
handbrake thing. Yeah.
and getting and sort of going the sort of downward thing because I've been really noticing that in my sort of numerological analysis of the
Oh
lessons at the moment.
wow.
This
That's
sort of
cool.
and it's really interesting. It just clicked that it's like since it's like into the well, it's probably going to get a bit obscure to talk about it, but it's just this whole like because since we've gone into the four a number like 40 and onward it's like because that's the heart like I think about it all in terms of the chakras and so these
Yeah.
lessons since that I've had this real like downward energy like
Wow, that's
and
so
I was just
cool. Yeah.
and it was to the point that I actually remembered today something and that we like in with working with the horses when you would like get that feeling of
Mm.
slowing down so that they would just like it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard to
Bringing it
describe but
almost like bringing it together. Yeah, like bringing your
yeah just
center of gravities together.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost putting that kind of break, that kind of how to describe it now. I can't really because it's been such a long time since I've even thought of that, but it just sprung to mind that idea of just like almost like a putting a it's not because it's breaking's not the right idea, but it's
Mm.
just slowing so that you just have the time to kind of click into a different
Mm. That's what it
yes
felt
that
like it was because then the heart, then it went into the heart, and that was all about open. That was like,
yeah
yeah.
it's amazing.
So it's like, yeah, it was like just kind of bringing things to like almost just down so that it could jump into a
Mm.
different, like, yeah, because it felt like maybe it was just me, but it felt like it was all a bit not very grounded at the beginning. Like,
Yeah, it's funny because Toby was feeling stressed and all that before, because and just because of the like being in a hurry and like,
Yeah.
there was a kind of stressy energy before, but then that was really amazing.
Mm.
But just those words, deep peace as well, I couldn't help working them out quickly. They're both
Oh
like,
my God, you're becoming an encyclopedia for it.
well, it's so weird that way. I just have this like intuition that I just know what they're going to be sometimes before they are, and they're
Wow.
both three. They're both 21-3, which is today's lesson is a 3 lesson, and it's like
Wow.
the 3 is like it's the solar plexus chakra, and it's the kind of real stability one of the 3 in numerology is like the number of stability and
Because
everything.
it was like that's where we went first, and then the heart,
and
and
then
then
we
it
went
gave
up.
the heart a chance to.
Yeah, because it's like it releases that when you can let all of the fear out of and all the sort of the reactivity out of the heart, and then
That's so
to sort of
cool.
it's that whole thing that was so familiar in riding of like letting yourself down into your, and you even said that about the center of gravity, like trusting that. Remember how we used to have so many like people would have these emotional breakthroughs just from that experience of like letting themselves trust the horse's movement, like letting their weight down into it.
Letting go as well, just letting go, isn't it?
Yeah, just letting go, trusting, just
Your
trusting.
own